guys, I cannot believe we are already on week 6 of growing for Survival Seeds 2026 collaboration and Grow What You Eat 26 collaboration and Spring Garden. So we'll take a look at the hydroponic, at the newest stuff. So this is the absolute newest stuff that I have planted in the hydroponic. Some of it is coming up and some of it is not. These are all flowers and herbs that I'm growing, that I'm going to put in a couple of new planters that I have up by the house. These are more flowers, some basil and Roma. There's some cilantro. These are all for the garden. They'll be going out to the garden very soon. I mean, very soon. Is getting so close. I've got some more Romas and beefsteak tomatoes up here that are still growing, and they're doing fantastic. Check out those Romas. Man, they're just looking so good. So this is all the newest stuff. And check out this grow tent. So some of this stuff is really leggy. So part of those long legs will be going under the soil. But look at that. Even my marshmallow mallow that Simply Jan sent me, have all sprouted up. They're a couple inches tall right there. I've got some loofahs back there. That is the only thing that has not sprouted yet. I planted it the same day I planted this marshmallow, and they have not sprouted yet. The loofahs have not, but that's fine. They will. But everything else in this grow tent, check out all that. Tomatoes, we got zinnias and marigolds and basil, and I got cabbage, I got okra, I've got hot peppers, we got jalapeno peppers. Check out those jalapeno peppers. Whoa, they're going to end up sprouting hot peppers in here if I don't get them out in the garden soon. But man, they look so good. And down here, well, these tomatoes, man, they are so ready to be outside in the garden. They have already started rooting along the stem, so all this will get buried when I plant them. But yeah, it's amazing. Got some celery back there. I am so excited. I've got zucchini squash, yellow squash, cucumbers. I've got cantaloupe. I've got, let's see, watermelon back there. Everything is doing so good. It's all just falling in together. There's so much stuff going on. But check out that. Then we'll go outside and we'll take a look at what I do have out in the garden, because I do have a few things out there. And it's been a couple of days since I've been out there. So it'll be a surprise to us at the same time. Let's head out to the garden. We are out here at the garden to see what is going on out here. See, the wind has blown my rubber mat up. So let me fix that. Okay, let's see. We don't have anything growing in these beds, but we do have oregano that did overwinter. I wondered if it would, and it did. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know what that is. Not anything I planted, so we'll just pluck that out. That's a weed. That's a weed. That's a weed. But anyway, look, check out the oregano. Awesome. I'm happy about that because I don't think much of my stuff overwintered. Onions are looking good. Asparagus is looking good. Cilantro is coming in really good over here that Maverick planted. Carrots are, potatoes are coming in those two beds. And over here I've got carrots, and I just sprinkled them all around in a circle. But anyway, check out carrots. Yay! Rainbow carrots at that. And that is a weed there. So we'll just go ahead and get that out of there. But over here I've got zinnias. We just tossed in some seeds and the zinnias are coming in. Check that out. Over here we've got onions, and that's all that's supposed to be in there. Over here we've got beets. We've got 4 different kinds of beets coming in over here. And I believe that is a squash from last year. I'm going to leave it for right now until I'm ready to plant the garden, and I'm gonna up pot that over into where the squash goes, because it does not go over here. Got potatoes coming up in there. Potatoes in there. I think that's potatoes. That's potato. I don't know what. That may not be a potato. Let's just get that out of there. I don't think it's a potato. Gone. That's a potato. And that's a potato. Got a potato coming up right there. Potato coming up right there. These are a little dry. You know, they water every night. There's nothing planted in there, so we'll just put that out. Okay, down here we've got carrots. Look at all those carrots back there in the back. Got rainbow carrots, and I think that is a beet that's coming in. I'm going to transplant that too if it turns out that it is a beet. It may be a radish, because I think I did have radish in this bed last year. Nothing over here. Got Maverick's artichokes that seem to be doing pretty good. That leaf doesn't look very good. Let's just get rid of it. Yep, artichokes are looking good. Get that leaf over there so it can get some water. Okay, now let's go look over here in the other part of the garden at all those onions. You guys, onions, and I got some parsley and cilantro coming up. Just 2 right there and right there. Just 2. That's all that came up out of all the seeds that I planted in there. Over here, the cabbage looks like it's going to be okay. Looking to see if there's any more inchworms. As you guys heard me talk about in last week's update, the inchworms were eating the leaves. But it looks like I got rid of the inchworms. Maybe the flour cornmeal mixture. So, good deal on that. Check out all that lettuce. Holy cow. Boy, the rabbits are going to love that. I have been so strapped for time. I had to work both of my days off. And this was my only day off in like 2 weeks. So, I have been trying to cram everything in on this day. So I want to feed the rabbits some of this, because Lily had babies on Easter Sunday, and 2 of the other does are pregnant, and then we got a mama with 3-week-old babies. So I need to pluck some lettuce and feed it to the rabbits. Gosh, it may have to wait till I get off work tomorrow. Anyway, check out them onions. Now they took a little hit from the frost, but they bounced right back. Check it out. Okay, nothing in this bed but some weeds. We'll get those out. They were not invited. So we're booting them. More onions, doing fantastic. Well, the onions, well, I'm gonna be loaded down with some onions. But you know what? We dehydrate onions. We chop them up, we put them in the freezer. So when we need onions, we just pull out a cup of them or whatever the case may be. We have onions. Nothing but a weed in there because you were not invited and you don't belong there. Now, I don't know what some of this stuff almost looks like. Some seeds were sprinkled in there, but we didn't plant in here yet. This is going to be watermelon. And you guys, you know what I did? Because I decided to do 2 different kinds of watermelon, I forgot all about making a tub for my cantaloupe. So now I've got to add a tub somewhere for cantaloupe. So in this bed, we've got some zinnias. They're popping up, plus some weeds, I do believe. But the zinnias are coming up good. Let's check out this blueberry tree. Oh my goodness. I am so excited about that blueberry tree, y'all. So back here, I wasn't sure if some of my herbs were going to overwinter. I'm seeing some new stuff here on this lavender. So I'm going to come out here and I'm going to trim up this lavender and leave the part that's coming in. The thyme is coming back, but the sage and the lemon balm are not. So what I may do is I may do a bucket back here of my cantaloupe. I really didn't want my cantaloupe back here on the back side because it's not protected like it was last year with the greenhouse. We've got all of our fruit trees back here, and we were going to put up an electric fence, but what we did do was we have these solar things here in the beds, and it puts out a siren noise. I cannot hear it, but everybody else hears it. So I'm hoping that that will work to keep deer and squirrels and everything away. And we've got a game camera right here that I do need to adjust the angle on it. Maybe like that is a better angle. So anyway, we'll see when that goes off. Let me get in front of it. Woo. So it'll alert me on my phone so I can see. So anyway, I think I'm going to be pulling this sage and this lemon balm up. I've got lemon balm in... I think the lemon balm is overwintered in this bed with the lettuce. I'm not seeing it, actually. It's covered up. But anyway, I think I'm going to do the cabbage back here. And I may just get rid of both of these, sage and lemon balm, and do my cantaloupes back here. I don't know if I said cabbage or cantaloupe, but anyway, talking about cantaloupe. I forgot all about cantaloupe, and I cannot forget about cantaloupe. I gotta have my cantaloupe. This wind is catching this weed barrier, and I don't want it to pull it up, so I'm gonna lay some rocks on it. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the week 6 update on Survival Seeds 2026 and Grow What You Eat 26 collaborations with VC Family Homestead, Lori's World, Simply Jan Homestead, Susan with Butler Family Farm, and myself, Kathy, Resourceful Living Homestead. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on week 7.